if you can hear a dog barking, construction, or the lighting keeps going in and out, I sincerely apologize now. What is up, guys? It's Haley and I am back with another video today, and I'm alone. I know it's sad, it's weird, it's a little bit awkward, but I thought that I would show you my kind of everyday little makeup routine, and it should be pretty easy and pretty quick because I do not like to wear a ton of makeup on an everyday basis. So I have all my products here. I already did my skincare routine, and if you guys want to see kind of how I prep for my makeup and my skincare routine, let us know in the comments below and I'll film that for you guys next. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started with the first thing I would actually do in my makeup routine. I'm gonna put my hair back and go in with some concealer. And concealer is super important for me because I don't like to wear foundation on a daily basis. I just don't really find that I need it, and I feel like I've gotten my skincare on point so well that I don't really feel like I need a lot of like coverage on my skin anymore. So I'm just gonna go in with my concealer, and lately I've been using the Infallible Pro Glow from L'Oreal randomly every single day, and I only use this on like my face. So I'll go in and just kind of go around my nose a little bit, on top. If I have any blemishes, like right here, I have a little blemish, and then sometimes my cheeks get a little bit more red than the rest of my face, so I'll just put like a little bit on my cheeks. And then I will take my Real Techniques sponge, and it's already a little bit damp, and I just go in and pretty much blend that out. I don't put on too much just because I kind of just do it to even out my skin tone a little bit. So after I do the concealer and get that blended out, then I will go in with an under eye concealer, and I usually actually just use the Instant Age Rewind. So usually I'll just go in with this, but lately, since I have such bad under eye circles, you probably can't tell on camera right now because it kind of washes them out a little bit, but it's honestly one of like my biggest insecurities on my skin. But Becca actually sent us, this is the Under Eye Brightening Corrector. And what I've been doing is I'll just take a little bit of this on my finger and I'll put it right underneath my under eyes, just where I would like put concealer. And you can already tell how much this brightened my under eyes. It's literally insane. I fell in love with it the first time I used it. So I go in, I put a little bit under both eyes, and then what I do is I go in and I take my normal concealer, now the Instant Age Rewind, and I will just put like a little tiny bit. So just like dot, 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 like right underneath it. So that way, when I take my Real Techniques sponge, I'll just go in and blend it out and kind of blend them together. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes, and what I've been using lately is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Powder. And then I just go in and I tap it under my eye. And then I also take kind of like what's ever left on the brush and I go like over and around my eyelids. And I don't know what kind of secret they got in there, Becca, but it really does brighten, and I feel like it smooths them out. Okay, so now that I have my under eyes set, I will go in and set the rest of my face. And I've been using the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. We've been using, I just noticed like everything I've been using is Becca because we've been so on them lately. But they sent us this in PR too, and when we first got it, we were so shook on it because it is a powder that's supposed to feel like a setting spray, and we didn't understand like what that meant until we actually used it, and we were like, holy crap, you have to try this stuff out, you guys. And then I just kind of take it and I will go in like my T-zone. It feels so weird. This stuff is also so nice, other than the fact that it's just so cool and feels amazing. You can tell that it really kind of sets and fills in all of your fine lines and pores. Okay, so now that we are all powdered, I'm going to move on to bronzer, which is always what I do next. So what I have been using for months and months now is the Buxom bronzer. This one is in the shade Maldives. I have not stopped using it. I've hit pan on it. It's pretty much almost gone because that is how much I love this stuff. So I go in and I kind of swirl it a few times, tap off a little bit of excess, and then I literally just go in. So I put it kind of just like all over my cheeks. I'll do a little on my forehead, and then I will take a little bit of it on my chin, and then I'll take that down my neck a little bit just so you can't really see like any harsh lines of makeup or anything. Now that we're all bronzed, I'm going to go in with some blush, and lately I've been using the Pretty Vulgar. This one is called Make Them Blush. It's actually really, really pretty. I think we got this in a BoxyCharm, I wanna say, I think. And I put it on the apples of my cheeks and kind of blend it back. And then that's literally it. That's all you need. Like, that's how pigmented this stuff is. But lately, what I've actually been doing on like an everyday basis, when I'm kind of like lazy and I just want this to be a really quick routine, I will use the Becca Parisian Lights blush. This is kind of like a blush and highlight in one. So makes it so much easier for me, especially when I'm just trying to get out the door. I'll take this and just use that same blush brush. Sometimes I won't even put on that other blush. I will literally just use this as the blush and highlight. So yeah, like on a typical day, I would probably only wear this after the bronzer, but I'm just kind of showing you guys like some of the things that I would use on a daily basis. So after that, I would leave it there. Sometimes if I'm feeling like I wanna be just a little bit extra though, and I wanna be a little bit more highlight, I will go in with the Sam Marcel palette. And who freaking knew about this palette, you guys? But I just take a little bit on the high points of my cheeks, take a little bit down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on the chin, and then I kind of just use like whatever is left on the brush, and I do a little bit on the forehead here, like kind of above the eyebrows. And that is it. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Kombucha break. Okay, so for brows, I have been religiously using the Gimme Brow from Benefit, and this stuff is so easy and so quick. So I just take a little bit of it and I just go in on the tail ends of my brows first. This stuff is great too because it has kind of like a natural fiber in it. So it makes your brows look a little bit more full and filled in, but just does it so quickly. So that's literally all I do to my brows every single day. So then next, what I will usually do is go back into that Buxom bronzer, and I take kind of just like a fluffy eyeshadow brush. I go into that and I just use this to define my crease a little bit. This has been something I've been doing for years too, because it just looks so much more natural. It goes with your bronzer. It's easy. It looks like you kind of took more time on your makeup doing it, and you really just put a little bit of bronzer and definition in the crease. And then I'll take a little bit more and I kind of pinch the brush a little bit, and I just do a tiny bit on the lower lash line. And then I just take the brush and I will blend underneath my eye a little bit. So after that, I will go back into whatever highlight that I was using that day. Sometimes I'll just take my finger and put a little bit right underneath the brow bone, and I will put that on my inner corners. So whatever highlight that I'm using, that's just kind of like a really pretty champagne-y color. It's usually Becca, of course, but this stuff has been so good lately that me and Jordan have both been reaching for it like every single day. This is typically when I would move on to mascara, and since I have eyelash extensions on, I just will usually go in with my spoolie and kind of brush them out a little bit. We go to Amazing Lash Studio, and they even gave us this little wand. They actually sell these in the studio, and it's super nice. So I'll just use this and kind of brush them out a little bit, because sometimes they can get a little wonky. But honestly, I don't know what I would do without my lash extensions. It makes this routine so much quicker and easier, and just makes you feel so much better about your life, because you wake up and you already kind of have half of your makeup look on. And then once you get your skincare on point, you pretty much have most of your makeup done. It's kind of just about enhancing those natural features, which that's really what I like to do for makeup. I don't like to kind of cover myself up and put a ton of makeup on unless you're kind of going out and you're doing something fun. Now what I would do is go in with a little bit of bottom mascara. Since I do have volume lashes, sometimes I feel like I need a little tiny bit of mascara on the bottom just to kind of even me out a little bit. So I use the Vega Lash Thick Fuller Faster Volumizing Mascara. This is like all that I use on my bottom lashes. I don't like to do a ton, especially if you're like running around all day. I don't like to have like my mascara sweating off. So that is pretty much it for the majority of the face. Moving on from here, I would probably just throw on like a little bit of chapstick. But lately what I've been using is the Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Cream. And this one is in the shade 515 Almond Suede. And this is like literally my perfect lip shade color, but better. This is like what I would go for on a typical basis. So this stuff is really nice. I'll just take a little bit of it Alrighty, so that was pretty much it for my everyday makeup routine. I know it really wasn't too much, but like I said, I really don't like to wear a ton of makeup every single day, and I really don't like to take a ton of time on it. I really just like enhancing my natural features and getting out the door quickly, but still looking really good, if you know what I'm talking about. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you guys kind of wanted to check out any of these products, I will leave them listed below because I feel like every single one of them is so on point right now. Also, like I said, if you wanted to see our skincare routines or just mine in general, let me know. I will film that for you because I really feel like that has helped this everyday makeup routine go a lot quicker. So let me know in the comments below and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye. Hello. Do you want to say hi to the viewers?
Oh, hello. Hello, it's me, everyone.
I couldn't film a video without Jordan being here, obviously, you guys, so she had to make a quick appearance. So there's her appearance. Honestly? She's not even here, but she here, okay? Honestly.
I'm there in spirit. Peace, people.
I knew I couldn't film a video without Jordan popping up somewhere. You know, it's like when I come out in the middle of the night to open a snack and she immediately comes out just from the noise of the opening of the snack. It's like that.
I said, ooh,